Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy GLOhan here. Today we're going to do a quick video on beat structure. This has been requested in the past by a few people actually, and never really got the chance to actually do it because I never really had a credible source or a credible reason to actually do beat structure, a video on beat structure. But now, I have the perfect example, so we're going to demonstrate that in this video. This is actually a very special instrumental. But first, let's go to the actual song. I'm going to chop it up in the song. I'm going to talk about a couple things afterwards. So, this is the Secure the Bag instrumental. Now, I'm not going to give away any sauce on the instrumental. Nothing like that. I'm not going to go through the presets. Well, there are no presets because it's a sample. But I'm not going to go through any drum patterns and all that. I'm just going to demonstrate the song structure basically because this is like the perfect example for that.
GLOhan.
Alright, so what you just heard there was the intro. And before we get into anything else, usually an intro is 4 bars. Chorus or a hook is 8 bars. In this case, the intro is 8 bars. The chorus is 16 bars, which is actually the length of a verse. But the reason why is because the tempo is double time. So anything over 100 BPM, I believe. I don't know the exact number, but I know 160 is double time. So what happens is what is usually 8 bars should be doubled. So if I slowed this down by like half, I'm not going to do it because of the pitch will change and shit like that. But if I did that, this 8 bar range right here would be a full hook or a full chorus. But in the case of a 160 BPM, you have to stretch it out double. And that'll make a whole chorus or a hook. So that's one thing to note. I know a lot of people make beats on like 140 BPM and they apply the same rules as it would be on like a 70 BPM. And basically what happens is their beats become too short. And now if you're producing 70 BPM, yes, you want to only have your hooks or choruses 8 bars. But if you're going to do like 160, 140, 170, some shit like that, definitely double each time. So now that we know what the double time is, whatever the professional term for it is, we're going to get into the intro that I just played on the song. So it's the 8 bar intro, or technically it's a 4 bar intro.
GLOhan.
Now, the reason why my tag was just pitch shifted was because I had to change the pitch when I loaded the file. So let me time stretch that back. Alright, and the reason why I had that little section where my tag was played alone was because on fucking Grow Up they cut out my tag. I think the engineer cut it out. I don't think it was on purpose. It was actually supposed to be an effect on the song. So, but my tag was in the midst of that, so kind of got fucking cut out. But I did that so that the beat could pause and they wouldn't have to cut out the tag. So that was a smart decision. Like I said, this isn't a sauce giveaway. We're not going to go into the drum patterns, none of that shit. We're going to go into the song structure. So now we're going to go back to the actual song, and we're going to look at the hook section.
Diamonds on my choker, diamonds on my necklace. Diamonds, they be shining, boy, they so precious. I secure the bag, then I go get it. I secure the bag, then I go get it.
So that was the first 8 bars of the hook. Now I'm going to refer to them as 8 bars because I want you guys to get used to doing things in double time because that's my target audience. But if you were doing this half the time of 160, this would be like 4 bars. But that section was right here. So now he's about to do the second part of the chorus.
Diamonds on my choker, diamonds on my necklace. Diamonds, they be shining, boy, they so precious. I secure the bag, then I go get it. I secure the bag, then I go get it.
So after that's done, now the verse drops. Uzi kind of does like some ad-libbing shit right here.
Yeah, hey, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, hey, I'm a go-getter. I secure the bag, then I go get it. I secure.
Hey, shout out to Raisin Man, bro. Shout out to Raisin Man. I'm glad I caught that comment.
The bag, then I go get it. I secure the bag, then I go get it. Reason why you mad?
So yeah, I'm not gonna play any more of the song. I can't really get copyright strikes because I own the publishing rights, but they will try and you know, dispute the video or whatever. I mean, put a claim on it, but I'll just dispute that shit. Last time it didn't work, but you know, I own my masters, so they can't fucking do anything. Clearly, I own my masters. They're right here. This video is proof. So, yeah. So this is the verse section. Put a gross beat effect right here, but you know, no sauce, you feel me? You guys can look at that shit yourself. You guys can see that I put that right there. So this would be the normal length of a hook. What I did was I doubled the length of a hook, and that would be a verse. So 32 bars in double time is a verse. Now in single time, or whatever the fuck you call it, I don't know the musical term for it, but whatever you would call that, that would be only 16 bars. That's why they say, you know, 1500 for 16. I think G Herbo said that on one of his songs, or spit a 16, you feel me? It's because it's really 16 bars. 32 bars in double time. It's really just 16 bars. So that's the structure. Then so from here to here is a whole verse. Then it goes back into the hook, and I believe that's when Gucci comes in at this point. Gucci comes in at this point, and then it goes back into the hook in the fade out outro. Oh wait, that's because the volume fader is down. Okay, my bad. The volume fader was down. I was talking. I didn't know why the volume was low. It was because the fader was going down. Whoops. But yeah, that is song structure. You feel me? Didn't give away too much sauce. A lot of people probably like, oh man, GLOhan, why you giving away all the sauce? You feel me? First off, I'm not giving away all the sauce. You feel me? I'm not showing motherfuckers how I chop the samples, how I put them in there. It's pretty easy to see. You can observe and look like, oh, he did this. I'm not going to show people how I time stretch and shit like that. You guys can see the FX here, the automation clips on the screen. You feel me? So, I mean, it's actually pretty simple. The beat itself is pretty simple. It's just a matter of being creative. You got to be creative. Thinking new ideas. Who the fuck would think of sampling Super Monkey Ball, you feel me? Like, I've never heard Like even in the hemisphere of people who sample video games, it seems like they all sample the same shit. It's either Zelda you're gonna hear, you're gonna hear Mario, Sonic, you know. And I feel like we need to dive deeper into our childhoods. You feel me? I mean, there are some gems that only we hold close to us. You feel me? Like this is one game. I'm not even gonna say the name of it, but it's just like no one knows what the fuck it is. You feel me? Only probably a few people know. And like that shit is a gem. You feel me? You gotta sample that shit, because if you just, I mean, I fuck around. I sample Sonic too. Okay, clearly sample Mario. I don't really sample Mario like that because, come on, it's Nintendo. They're gonna fucking copyright your shit. But you know, I sample Sonic, a lot of different animes, Naruto mainly. But you know, who the fuck would have sampled Super Monkey Ball? That's the question. That's the big thing here. Who the fuck would have sampled that? So it's like you gotta think ahead of the box, outside the box, ahead of the game. But yeah, those just tips. You feel me? Just don't try and copy. Don't try and do a Super Monkey Ball sample because I've done it. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I sampled pretty much all the good songs from Super Monkey Ball already and sent them off to Uzi. So, I mean, you can't be doing, oh, I'm gonna do Super Monkey Ball now because GLOhan's doing it. Find something that like you think is very personal to you. You feel me? If you never played Super Monkey Ball, don't fucking sample it. You feel me? Find something that's close to you. If you don't even play video games, you want to sample like the theme song for like a sport or some shit, like Fox Sports or some shit. Do that. You feel me? Find something that's close to you that you can relate to. If you're gonna sample, I mean, I make originals too. Clearly, Grow Up was original. You feel me? But just find shit that's close to you that you would want to sample. Other than that, man, you know, beat structure video. Thank you guys for watching. You feel me? And also, one reason why I do these shits, you wanna know? To be strictly honest with you guys, to boost that YouTube money. Clearly, you know, people say, oh, don't do tutorials, man. You're giving away the sauce. Man, I gotta fucking eat, bro. I ain't got no bills to pay right now. Clearly, I will in the future, but I want to be prepared. You know, shit, my YouTube earnings are going up right now, so clearly I want to be prepared. You feel me? I want to actually just make some shit off of this. You feel me? Actually be able to turn this to another stream of income, not just some pocket change. So yeah, don't fucking talk about my decisions. Don't talk about me doing tutorials. If I want to do them bitches, you know, I gotta eat, fam. So, yep. With that said, this has been another GLOhan tutorial. Peace.